Hey everybody, what is up? I come on and do some live action. Live action. I haven't been live in quite some time, and really don't have an agenda or anything. I just wanted to pop on here and see who was on. If anybody's on, it's Friday evening. Got the house to myself for a little bit while longer. My wife and kids are at a football game. My son is in the marching band, and they play every Friday night, and they're kick ass. I'll tell you that. They're a kick ass marching band. They are like college quality marching band. They're just amazing. But I wasn't feeling so hot today, so I decided to stay home. Went out to dinner with my dad. Had some sushi. Now I'm back. House is quiet. I got the ball game on. I got you guys, and just wanted to come and see if anybody want to just chill out and talk whatever. If you want to see something, let me know. I see somebody's on here. Show yourself. Hey, what's up, Josh? How you doing, brother? What's going on, man? It's been ages since I've done this, and figured tonight would be a good night. After being at the National, I was a little spent out, so I really haven't bought much. I got some stuff last night. Not much, man. Just chilling out, dude. Friday nights, always kind of like a slow night, relaxing night. Work roughs me up during the week, so it's nice to just chill out. I am glad to hear that. I am very glad to hear that. Steve-O, you on here, dude? I didn't see. You on here, brother? Oh. If there's anything you guys want to see, let me know. Otherwise, we'll just talk and shoot it, man. I hope you guys are doing well. Hey, what's up, Steve-O? I'm actually not. I got the MLB Network on. It's actually. I'm watching the. That's all right, brother. That's all right, man. I'm watching the Rays and the Red Sox. So I'm watching the Rays beat the Red Sox, which a Red Sox loss is just as good as a Yankees win. So. I don't even know if the Yankees are on down here. I'd have to look. I just flicked it on before it was on there, so I didn't even bother to look if the Yankees were on. Are they on ESPN tonight? But I know the Red Sox are getting kind of spanked right now, which is just a beautiful thing. I think it's 10-3 or something like that, or 8-3. Are they on national TV, buddy? If they are, I'll go flick it over. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So I'll just leave on what I have. The Red Sox are losing. So, yeah, I think they did kind of blow it with not getting a pitcher. We'll see, man. I know CC just came off the DL today. We'll see. I mean, they got what they got. We'll see how far it takes them. I mean, whatever happens, happens. I can't get too crazy over it. But I'll take what I can get, and we shall see. I think they'll be fine. They do. I mean, it's so hard, man. Severino has been a shell of himself since the All-Star break. That is true, man. I'd prefer them build a slow burn. I don't need them to win right now. I mean, it would be great. I mean, of course. But I'd prefer them to do what they did back in the 90s when they built everything up from the inside and added some players here and there and put a excellent team together that can win for years. I know, right? Yeah. The Yankees have done it before, man. They've tried to win now, and it just doesn't work. I think Hunk is an assist for the table for getting more on a Kershaw. Hey, Dan, how you doing, man? What's going on? I got two guys from the Great White North on with me, and Mr. Steve from Joyzy. Yeah, like I was saying, I really haven't done much in the collecting realm in the last couple of weeks. Got home from the national and loved it, man. It was a great time. I hope I can go back next year. But I tell you, man, I was beat. I was beat when I got home, and I had to go right back to work the next day. And I just kind of needed to put cards aside for a little while and just kind of chill out. I spent some money, and I needed to kind of just rein that in for a bit. And I picked up a few things yesterday at the store, but nothing crazy. And I'm just kind of like slowly getting back into the swing of things and just moving along. But yeah, I don't need the Yankees to win this year because I mean, if they do, to me it's a bonus because I don't think they're expected to do anything. I mean, I know last year they took the champs to the seventh game, so um, I'd rather see a slow burn, build a team, and dude, I love archives. I got some actually right here. And these are sweet this year. I mean, I think they're great every year, but I don't know. I really think they got the 77s the 77 and the 81s look great. I mean, that to me, if I found a 1977 Yankee card and put it next to this one, you would think they are. Yes, I think so too. I think they are set to compete, and I think they will. I think they will shore up their pitching in the next couple of years. We got Sheffield down in the minors, and who knows what's going to happen with Kershaw? What's going to happen with Madison Bumgarner? We'll see. But I think they have a really good base right now. But I think Topps did a great job getting the essence of these years. 77 they just really did a great job with that. And then in the 81s, now let's see here. Let's get a modern player like this. Just looks, yeah, man. That looks like it was taken. If I got one of my 81s out and I put it next to this, you really couldn't tell. Except I'm saying that as the position, they spelled out the entire position. Here it says second baseman. They didn't do that in the original. They just put second base, like 2B, I think, or at most second base. I didn't spell out second baseman, which I kind of find interesting. It's kind of a cool little twist, I guess. They got it right, man. They are very cool, man. They are very cool. It just makes me like long for when they do the 71 Heritage in the style of 71 Heritage, not next year, but the year after. I think that is just going to be sick. I think that Heritage set is going to be sick. Hey, Kevin, how you feeling, brother? What's going on, man? I hope you're doing well. I heard from you last night. I hope today's a good day for you. I got what else? So yeah, just even the wrapper. I mean, that looks like that's just awesome. No worries, Steve. You do what you gotta do, brother. I will talk to you. And then the 59s, of course, the 59 versions. What am I? Mike, I hate. Oh, dude, what did you get? What did you get, man? Yeah, Kevin, it's Is this your first round, buddy? Your first round or second round? I want to know what you hit, Dan. I'm excited to hear this. I finally saw Todd Burlingame open one of his was it Immaculate or something? I forget. Last night I did a football. He did pretty good. He got 3 Manziel rookies in one box. He got an RPA. Think allergies second round. Think allergies to what, brother? Are you allergic to one of the meds or what? Or just or you have like seasonal allergies? Oh, dude, that's sick, man. Hall of Famer. Wow. Was your son excited? I bet you guys died when you pulled that, huh? That is cool. Actually, no, I shouldn't say I've never. The closest thing to a one-on-one I've ever pulled was I pulled out of actually a retail product. I pulled, yeah, congrats. That's great. That is really cool. I love it. Did you do a video? Do you have it up on video yet? So I'll definitely have to check that out. The closest thing ever to a one-on-one, a one-of-one I've ever gotten is a printing plate. I got like a Michael Walker printing plate out of, I think, 2016 archives. It was a blaster on sale. I picked it up. And seasonal allergies, yeah. Everything's going to kind of be, Kevin, everything's going to kind of be amplified right now. So that's cool, dude. I will definitely have to check that out. But yeah, Kevin, everything's gonna be amplified right now, so just hang in there, brother. Yeah, it's funny, dude. Usually the stuff I get, I don't really buy much hobby. I mean, I'll buy a hobby box maybe once a year. I'll buy one hobby box or something. You got it, man. I pulled this. It was kind of cool. I didn't expect this. I got something coming for you, Kevin. So just keep your eyes peeled, brother. I pulled this auto out of a retail blaster last night. Again, not a big, big ticket card, but hey, that's cool. I didn't expect it. I mean, I see people throwing tons of money at hobby, and it's and sometimes I know a couple of the hobby boxes. That were bought at the National, people didn't do very well. But obviously, Mr. Dan, you did very well when you pulled a one-of-one. That is awesome. But this is pretty cool. Buying hobby archives this year. Yeah, the Sandlot stuff is definitely cool. The dog was like, holy crap, what's going on over here? That's funny, man. You gotta love when you scare the crap out of your animals. They're like they like get all startled and they give you the side eye, like what the hell is going on? Yeah, I like singles too, and what I do is I'll buy stuff until I get close to a set, because I'm still a set collector by heart. I still love to complete sets. I'm kind of old school, Better you scare the neighbors. Oh, shit. Yeah, sometimes I think, scaring the neighbors, man. Me and my sons go at it sometimes. I think the neighbors are like, what the hell is going on over there? But I'm still a set collector by heart. I've always been, my collecting style is still very like an old collecting style. I'm still stuck in the old days of collecting. I try to do sets. I do a lot of binders. Hall of Fame current stars, I have a 75 complete. Hall of Fame current stars. Did he shut the door behind him? Oh, but yeah, I'm an old school guy. I still do. I'm a binder guy. I'm not one of those. I don't collect for the hit. I really don't. If I get one, that's awesome. But I collect for the love of the style of the card and the dog cowering in his cage. After Josh's screaming cheetah wheelie scream. I mean, Dan, I'm sorry. Dan's screaming cheetah wheelie scream. Dog is freaking out over there. He probably needs Xanax now. But, yeah, I still go after the sets, And I have a ton of sets that are incomplete. But for me, it's a lifetime project. I just work on them little by little, and But I do enjoy opening packs, and I do like to get a hobby box here and there. Like this past year, I got a Heritage hobby box because this year's Heritage is based after my birth year, 1969. So I'm like, I got to do this one. This is too cool. And then I'm definitely going to do one in 2 years when it's 71 tops. I'll probably buy 2 or 3 hobby boxes of that because that's just going to be sick. And then last year, I think the only hobby box I bought last year, I think I bought a, a hobby box of 2015 Topps Update, which still a very to me, an undervalued box. And that's a good thing because there's some good rookies in there. I mean, forget the 14 and the 11s are out of control now. Obviously the 11s are out of touch. I mean, I think I saw one at the show. I think it was going for $3,000 for a sealed box of 2011 update. I was like, holy good lord. And then now with the 2014, you got the bets factor going on. 2008 after your set, let me know. I will do, man. I'm very close. Um, in fact, I was just looking through my 2018 tops, and I'm super. I think I need one card for Series 1 and maybe 20 cards for Series 2, and I'll be done with that, and then just waiting on update to come out. And then for 2017, I'm very close to that as well. So I know I got to do one of those things one night where I sit down and go through my sets and write down my needs. I get very behind on that, and it always becomes this big project. Um, you know what, Dan? I used to, but it gets to the point where I just don't have the space for all those binders. So what I've done is I've removed a lot from the binders, and I'm kind of right now doing. I still have a lot of binders, but those are all my singles and my player binders. Um, oh, dude, you got a ton of stuff. Wow, you're gonna have tons of stuff. Um, Sets I keep in binders. I have some vintage sets in binders. I have 76, 78, 79 on binders. And then I have some of my more favorite sets over the years. I have my 87 tops in a binder because I love 87 tops. And I'm thinking what I'm doing with my sets is, to me, sets that are kind of like classic sets or special sets I'm going to put in binders, and the rest I'm just going to keep in the boxes. For example, like I would put um, my 1989 Upper Deck, since it's their first, the first Upper Deck set. I would put that in a binder. Everything else I wouldn't put in a binder except for no, not 2003, 1993 Upper Deck. One of my favorite all-time sets. I talk about it all the time. It's such an amazing set. That's in a binder because it just is a beautiful set. One of the most underrated sets design-wise I think ever made. It's just a clean, clean set. Beautiful photography, beautiful color, just awesome set. So that's in a binder. So stuff I like, I'll put in a binder. Everything else will just kind of stay in boxes. And that's kind of how I roll. And then I just got my Yankee binders and all my player binders and some other stuff. Smaller sets I'll keep in binders. My Topps Chrome I'll keep in binders. I'd rather have those in binders than in a box. You are the man, Dan. You are the man. I'm sure Pepino probably whipped something out and, I don't know, did something when he got those, because you know how he loves his sets. When he completes them and he crosses them off his Excel spreadsheets. But yeah, man. Oh, who else is on here? Let's see. I got Dan, and I think it was Dan and Kevin, or Dan and Josh. I wasn't sure if a lot of people would come on tonight. I know people have been going live a lot, so I try to keep it. I try to make it a special occasion, or kind of when I get in the mood. I try not to do it too much. Um, and I actually wanted to ask you guys. I don't know. I'm thinking about it. I'm not sure if I want to yet because I don't have a ton of like high end stuff or like crazy stuff. But I was thinking about doing some sort of auction. But again, those happen like it seems like every day now, and I don't want to water it down or like do it when other people are doing it and then not really have a good turnout. So I don't know. What are you guys thinking about those auctions? I like them. I do. I think they're great, but I'm afraid that there's so many of them now that it's almost you're taking a chance of I don't want to waste people's time. So, but we'll see. We'll see. I like to. Yeah, you think so, man? I would have. I think I would have fun with it. I'd just do it for the fun. I think that's half of it right there. Yeah, dude, 87 tops. I bought tons of that stuff, man. So much 87 tops. I think I've given away at least three or four sets of that to people just because I bought so many of those. I had boxes upon boxes. Me too, Josh. I'd rather give stuff to people, man. I'd rather be like, here, have this. You know, it's more. I don't know. It's more fun. I guess it's selfish. It's selfish of me to say I get enjoyment out of seeing people, you know, get stuff. So I don't know. It's. I'd rather just share it that way. You know, I don't know. That's how I get a rise out of that. So, um, but yeah. What was I saying before that? I don't know. So let's see. Mark from Kentucky, dude. I can't wait to hear your show with Mr. Baseball Collector on Sunday night. Looking forward to that, man. You getting on with Big Mike down in Texas? That's gonna be cool, man. Thanks for stopping in and hanging. You saw this last night, right? Little Mets action there, huh? That was a pleasant little surprise. Yeah, I think it's going to be cool too, man. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking very forward to it. I got to meet Mike in Cleveland. He's a really cool dude. Kevin, sir, you do the same thing, my man. Uh, Take care of yourself. Rest up and stay strong, brother. Stay strong. Oh, excuse me. I had some really good sushi tonight. You guys into sushi? I had me and my old man went out for sushi. It's fun, man. It's fun. It's fun. We love giving stuff away, man. This community is just, I, it's amazing. I really, the kindness of this community blows me away. Did you guys catch Dustin Abraham's video at the beginning of the week? Him and Blake, what Blake got? I was like blown away, man. That was so cool. I know it's fun, man. It's cool. You know, you got stuff that would fit in somebody else's collection, and I got, you know, it's great. In fact, Josh, do you have I got something I want to send out to Psyched on Baseball Cards, Tony. I do not have his address. Do you have his address? I think, didn't you send him something recently? I'd love to send him something. I got some stuff put together for him. If you do, just PM it to me either on. Perfect, dude. Perfect. You got my number, right? You got my cell phone number? I'll give it. I'll say it on here. I don't care. It's if you don't have my cell phone number, okay, you got it. Cool, cool, cool. Yeah, just text it to me. I want to send him out something, and yeah. Mark, dude. Your videos have been. Lately, I just love your videos, dude. With your reviews of the different rookie cards and the budget videos, you do a great job with that stuff, man. I really dig that. I like those themed videos that people do. I don't really have themes. I'm just kind of a fly by the seat of my pants type of guy. When I get something in my head, I'm like, ding, gotta go do it. You know, I don't really have anything planned out. Like this is completely unplanned. I'm like, you know what? I feel like going live tonight, shooting the breeze. Yeah, dude, you do an awesome job. I love it, man. It's great. Very educational. They are fun to do. And I guess the closest thing to a theme that I do is like maybe a binder review or something. But yeah, just kind of whatever's in the stream, I kind of just flow with and just do it when I get that itch to do it. So I guess that's what another thing that makes the community great is everybody's just got. Hey, I just got a phone call. That was my wife and kids. They're on their way home. The football game was canceled yet again. See, that's the thing. Florida, I love Florida. I love living here. It's great. But it rains. Every Friday freaking night it rains. And they wind up canceling the football game. And then my son, he's in the band, and it's crazy time down here. The first few weeks of school, it's like every Friday night, rain, 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 rain. And if the lightning alarm goes off, they have to wait at least 15 minutes before in between strikes, and they have to wait. If it goes off again, they have to wait another 15 minutes. So it just keeps adding up, and they finally just canceled the game. So they're on their way home. Yeah, no, my phone rang, and I had to jump on there real quick and pick that up because, if I didn't pick up the phone, my wife would have been like thinking I'm dead on the floor or something like that. So, God forbid, right? God forbid we don't pick up the phones. What's up, dude? How you doing? How you doing, man? Thank you for coming on. You got my email, Jonathan, right? Jonathan? You got my email about the show over there in Dania, right? Dude, go do it, dude. Happy wife is a happy life. Go do it right now, man. Can you still hear me? I know I've got a good connection. Yeah, Dan, I had to jump off for a second. My phone rang, so... Okay, cool. Very cool. This was before what I was talking about, the 1993 Upper Deck set. That's just phenomenal. That design is just so good, so clean. And the pictures, the photograph, everything on that is just awesome. And the photo on the back. I'm back, brother. I'm back. Naples is great, man, except for the rain right now. But, yeah, it's great. I love it here, man. I love Naples. My in-laws live in Pompano, and every time we go over there, I just can't wait to get back over on this side because it's just the congestion over there. Yeah, I lived in New York most of my life, and I'm so tired of that congestion and the nuttiness of it. So I really look forward to coming back to we call the West Coast or the Gulf Coast and enjoying the quiet over here. But there's no card shows, there's no card shops, there's nothing. I'm in a desert. I'm in a collector's desert here. My LCSs are Target and Walmart, and there's a kind of a store that I can pick new packs up in near Fort Myers, where I can get supplies and modern packs, no singles, nothing like that. They're a little expensive, and sometimes I'll hit them up for stuff. But I saw the Redskins on earlier. I think they were playing. Who are they playing? I can't even remember. I saw them. I was at dinner and I saw the Redskins were on. I think it was the NFL Network. They're probably going to go 0-16, so I think they'll probably go. I think the Lions will definitely be better than the Redskins this year. The Redskins have just been hapless for many, many years. It's sad. They used to be so good. They just suck now. Yeah, I have that, man. As soon as we moved in this place, yeah, dude, Cuban food absolutely rocks. We have some really good Cuban restaurants here in Naples. Some really good ones. So I got that covered. We have really good ones. But, yeah, as soon as we got our cable package, I saw it didn't have MLB Network. I called up and I said, what am I going to do to get the MLB Network? And they told me, and I said, sign me up. Give it to me right now. I have to have that. I watch it year round. I watch it even during football season. I watch it because I just playing tit. Yeah, the Red Sox. That's the game I have on the Tampa Bay and the Sox. The Red Sox. Got a Yaya card last night. Dude, I'd love to pull an auto of one of these dudes. That would be sweet. I think I'd like Smalls. If I got a Smalls auto, I'd be like happier than a pig in shit. That's too cool. I can't believe this movie's 25 years old. I cannot believe that. I feel super old now knowing that. That and the other movie that's 25 years old is Dazed and Confused. Yeah, I might go after that set. Josh, I might complete that set. I might definitely go after that and get those. I think it's just they're phenomenal cards. Phenomenal, cool little. What did I get? I got a ham coin. I got one of the ham coin. I got a ham coin. He's like the precursor to Big Al. That's pretty cool. College football, Dan. You must love what's going on in Ohio State, huh, man? You must love that. What a tool, man. What a tool. These guys, man. I swear to God, they just don't know. They don't know how to behave. Do the right friggin' thing. It's just crazy. Who do you love? Urban Meyer? Ah. You Uh-oh. I don't know. I'm tired of all the scandal around football, college and NFL. I'm just done with it. I'm just like, it's annoying. It's like, guys, come on, just play the game. When they're just fundamentally changing the game, just the stupid political bullshit. I don't know, man. I feel like in 10 years we're going to be watching guys with flags on their belts and they're going to be playing, flag football. They're taking away all the. And I know it's about the health of the player and all, but I don't know. It's not the same like it was in the 70s and the 80s, man. But yeah, Ham Porter, brother. There we go. Whipping ass. Whipping some Buckeye ass, huh? We have a lot of man. The one cool thing about living in Southwest Florida is we got people from all over the country down here. So there's fans of every team, man. I mean, yes, there's a ton of obviously Florida fans. We got Florida and FSU bands big time, but we got tons, lots of Spartans, lots of Buckeyes, lots of Michigan, lots of Notre Dame, like just a ton. So we got people from all over, especially the Midwest. A lot of Midwest people come to the Gulf Coast of Florida, and a lot of the Northeast people go to the East Coast of Florida. So, Josh, I'm not really a big college football fan. I don't know. It's never been big for me. I'll kind of like passing. I'll kind of watch it a little bit here and there, but I don't know. Just I have a hard time with not having a playoff or the limited playoffs they do have now. I don't know. I can't. I don't like the whole NCAA how they treat the players, and it's just I don't know. It's just the whole thing seems so convoluted to me. Um, I mean, it looks great. It looks fun, but I just don't have enough to. I don't have enough in me to give to college football. I'm barely hanging on with the NFL, so I'm just hanging on to hopefully see before my last breath the Redskins to make the playoffs again. I would be happy if the Redskins made the playoffs. Go green, go blue, go you. But yeah, college football down here is freaking huge. It's just huge. So is high school football. I mean, high school football is big. I mean, we my son's high school. They're not very good this year. But what? Yeah, high school football is very big down here. Um, we got some good teams. Good teams. My son's in the band. They're awesome. They might play at the Rose Bowl parade in 2 years. I kid you not. That would be sick. If they did that, I'd have to go out there and watch that. That would be awesome. They did my son's high school band. He wasn't in it at the time, but he was still in middle school. But they were in Macy's Thanksgiving Day parade a couple of years ago, and they were at that parade. They were the only high school band at the parade. The rest were all like colleges and stuff. So they're really high end band. You know that Dan? That's funny, man. A lot of people have told me that. A lot of people have told me that. I don't know. I don't know. It's weird. Like I should get over it, but I can't get over like the whole income for playing school major. Yeah, I mean, these players make tons of money. If it wasn't for the players, the schools would have no money. So I don't know. It's just you give one of these players a friggin' pencil and they get friggin' suspended because they accepted a gift. I just it blows my mind. I don't know. The whole thing just seems crazy and. But I've heard that from a lot of people that once you go college, you don't go back, and I can see that. And it's funny though because the one thing the fanfare around college seems a lot different and a lot cooler than the NFL. And growing up as a Redskins fan, I have to say every time especially when I lived out up in Northern Virginia and I got to see them all the time on TV. I went to game. And the Redskins games actually seemed like very college esque in terms of the experience at live. They had the band, they had everything. So to me, like that part of it, I think is cool, like the fanfare and how people are so into it. I guess I just have to get over that fact. I don't know. I just don't like computers picking what teams go to the playoffs and you know, I like to see it decided on the field. Yeah, the only college games I've ever been to, I've gone to a couple of when I lived in New York. I've gone to a couple of West Point games. I've never been to like a big school. Um, I'm living in Florida now. I guess maybe one of these days I should get over to Miami or get up to Gainesville and see. That would be sick, dude. I'd love to go. I mean, I would go to one. I would definitely go see a live college football game. Um, but it's just, again, when I lived in the Northeast, college football isn't really that big up in the Northeast. Um, I would, I would rather swallow razor blades and then gargle with salt water afterwards. Yeah, the Northeast college football is really not that big. Um, of the college sports in the Northeast, basketball is bigger than college football. Um, and your big time. There's really not many big time teams in the Northeast, so they're all in the Midwest and Florida and the South. So you love the big house, brother. Oh, I can imagine, man. I can imagine what the tailgating is like at a college game. I could freaking imagine. It must be a blast, a blast to say the least. Well, who else is on? I got seven people on. Bills Mafia times 10. Yeah, I remember going to in the early '90s. I went to a my buddy went to Rochester Institute of Technology, and he was a huge Raiders fan. And I went to visit him, and he had tickets to a Monday night game because the Raiders were coming to Buffalo to play the Bills, and we went to see it. And man, those Bills fans are rough. Holy crap! Those Bills fans are rough people. Like, dang. I don't know if they're as rough as Philly fans, but they're pretty rough. They weren't having shit there. That was a long time ago too. That was like 91, 90 or 91. When the Bills were good and actually the Raiders were halfway decent back then. But yeah, that was very interesting. Yeah, they're Bills fans are almost like, whoa. Dead, but last year's was a full house. Now you're talking about the U or talking about the Dolphins? I'm assuming the U, right? I might be going with the a Fu Manchu soon, dudes. I don't know. What do you think, man? Rock the old Al Hrabosky, big old horseshoe. The U. Oh, okay, yeah. Are tickets hard to get for them? Grow it out. I'm gonna go back to the Fu Manchu, man. Al Hrabosky, man. I'm gonna rock it. You're going full Charlie Blackman. Chuck Nasty. That's a great freaking nickname. I love that. Chuck Nasty. That's one of the cooler nicknames I've heard in a long time. Yeah, he looks like he just rolled out of a cardboard box, man. That guy's funny. Oh, shit. He is. He is. And that's what's cool about baseball players because you can kind of see them. They're not wearing like full gear, so you can kind of see their personalities. I like that. That's kind of cool. It's tougher in football because they're all geared up and you really can't see their personalities as much. But in baseball, you see their personalities, and it kind of makes it a little more fun that way, a little more accessible. That's cool. See, that's cool, man. That is very cool. I like that. That is awesome. Yeah, I wouldn't be able to grow my beard out too much more than this because I work in medicine and just that wouldn't really fly too much. So I got to kind of keep it tamed. I remember a couple years ago, I just had grown a goatee and I started getting it. It was getting long down here, and nobody really said anything, but I kind of have to keep somewhat of a nice look. Dude, you gotta post pictures, man. You gotta post pictures. Who will frown? Is it your wife gonna frown, or your job gonna frown? Who's gonna be first, your wife or your job? I know my wife hates it when I start growing mine out. Like, what are you doing that for? You look like a bum. Oh. That's great. Gotta love making the wives frown. Gotta love getting under their skin, man. It's the fun of marriage. But yeah, guys, I don't know. I don't know what else to talk about. You guys want to see anything? Let me know. I don't really have anything planned to show. But I might be cutting loose here in a few. I just want to thank everybody for coming in. Any new Darrell Greens? Actually, not yet, man. I haven't been seeking out any football right now. Again, the waves of collecting. So right now I'm kind of pretty much all in on baseball, pretty much like 90%. But then, as the season starts winding down, I'll start picking up more football stuff. I still need a few. I'm doing the Darrell Green set registry, just the basic set registry of just his tops cards. And it's interesting. There's a couple years he doesn't have a tops card. I don't think he has a tops card in the 86 set. And I don't think he has a tops card in the 1989 or 90 set. I do not have any of his autos. Again, I don't go after autos too much. Again, what I pull from packs, I've gotten very few IPs in my life. It's not a big thing for me. The ones the only autos I would really want, again, I'll take any auto. If I get one, it's great. I'll add it to the collection and have it. I have some, a few nice ones I've pack pulled, some nice Hall of Famers. But the only ones I really would seek out and try to get, number one is Don Mattingly. And then I have a Ricky Anderson autograph. It's on a photo, so I'm good there. I don't necessarily need it on a card, but I'd like to get some Don. Like to get some Don Mattingly, um, you know, signed cards. That would be nice. So that's definitely gonna happen. And some of my, football. I would love to get an Art Monk, and I would love to get a Darrell Green would be cool. Because those are my two favorite all-time football players. So after that, I'm not like, if I were to find one, great. If not, it's not something I would be trying hard to go after because I try to put my focus into other parts of my collection, like completing sets, like completing the 1971 top set, which I've been working on for years. I just completed the 76 top set and took a long time to do that. And now, I've got about, I don't know, a third, maybe a third, a quarter to a third of the 71 top set. And again, that's a tough set to complete. There's a ton of high-end cards in that set. Tons of Hall of Famers. Not a huge rookie class. Some good key rookies, but not a huge rookie class. It's really Hall of Famers. And who Donnie does. You're talking about Donnie, right? That's what I thought. And I told my wife I'd love to, I'd love to get out to a Marlins game and get his auto. That's one I would go for, definitely, like, bar none. Yeah, man. I know some of the guys we were talking about that at the National about boundaries and goals. And I mean, I'll be the first to admit I don't have tight boundaries and goals. I am kind of all over the place because I just love it all. So, but there comes a point where I'm like, all right, I've got to I can't venture into this because it's just too much. It gets too overwhelming. So I kind of leave that part of the collecting to other people and to not for me. So I really admire people who are super. That's cool, dude. That is very cool. I wish he was still with the Yankees, man. That would be so nice. Maybe someday. Who knows? Maybe someday he'll get back there. But yeah, it's not that important for me. Um, Even when I was a kid, I he does return. Okay. So he's pretty approachable at the games. I'm assuming pregame, huh? I would be like a freaking 12-year-old kid if I got to meet him. I'd be like freaking, I don't know. I'd be like, every time he comes on the TV, they'll do a Marlins update or something. And my wife's like, there's your boyfriend. I'm like, oh, come on, stop. I've heard really good things about the guy, and he seems like it. He seems like a really nice guy. So, um, that's cool, man. That's cool. I was when I was a kid. I lived in the chances I've got to get them, I never did. And this is crazy. You think I'm crazy. But when I was a kid, I lived in Northern Virginia for a few years and lived in an area of Northern Virginia where a lot of the Redskins lived. And my next door neighbor actually played for the Redskins. He was an offensive lineman, and we got his family and my family got close. We were next door neighbors, and I used to babysit for his kid, and he used to help my dad in the yard. We'd help him in the yard, and I got to. One day he invited me to the what used to be called Redskin Park. It's where the Redskins used to practice and stuff. And I got to go with him one day, and I got to meet a ton of players, and I got to meet Art Monk, I got to meet Darrell Green, but I was so shy, like I was afraid to ask for their autographs. I felt bad asking that for them, so I never did. I know it's crazy stupid, but I never did. I could have had them, but I felt just meeting them was cool enough, and so that's part of the reason why I still kind of feel weird. I feel weird asking, but Dottie would be a different story. I would not feel bad asking. Absolutely, Josh. I mean, this is how cool it was. After I got to watch them practice and stuff, and after practice, they had in their facility they had a basketball court, and I got to watch. I sat on the side of the court against the wall. I remember it like it was yesterday, and I got to watch Art Monk and Darrell Green play basketball one-on-one in the freaking court. I just sat there and I was like, I sat there, and it was just the coolest thing, you know. So for me, I'll always remember that. I remember I met Jeff Bostic in the locker room, and he farted, and I was like, and he was laughing, and the guys were laughing, and I was like, oh my god, and it was, yeah, it was definitely cool. I was like, I think I wasn't 12, I was probably about 13 or 14 at that time. And I just thought it was the coolest thing I had ever experienced up until that time in my life. So I got to meet some cool. I got to meet some cool guys. I never got to meet John Riggins. I never got to meet Joe Theismann. They weren't there at the when I was there. That would have been cool, but I'll never forget that experience. It was really, really, really cool. And but I think I just got to notice that my wife and sons are home, so I'm gonna want to catch up with them and kind of see how their day went, and just see how everything went with the non-game tonight because it was canceled, and just kind of hang with them for a bit, guys. So I appreciate you guys coming in. Didn't expect to get anybody on tonight because I knew Friday nights are pretty rough, tough nights for people. Josh, you have a great night yourself, man. Thank you for coming in. Anybody else out there, the 5 other people on, have a good night. I'll see you guys soon. And may the cardboard God shine down upon you all. Take care, guys.